Hello. The video is, what was it? So, I took some advice from myself. Aaron had kind of a weird day. Everybody was super inside doing things for his work, so, because it's really hot today. Like, some people wanted to go outside, but then later in the afternoon when it started getting warmer, they, yeah. So, fun times. I'm heading over to Iberchlan. Getting some stuff from the store, because the beer selection downstairs sucks. It royally sucks. And I figured I could handle a little bit of bike ride on the way out there. Because it's like 8 minutes to get out there on the bike. And it's like Zumkracht 7 right now. Maybe 6, but still like not that long. And it'll help me get a little bit of exercise and stuff today. And so yeah, I made those videos live yesterday. We're just gonna pray over the weekend to see what happens. Again, I hope there's comments. At the end I said it on also yesterday's video, the vlog video, I think a lot's gonna happen when they don't. And so, ooh, well that was a stiff warm breeze. Oh boy. Like nobody's in the skate park right now because it is a fucking heat mess. So I was on my way down to thing. There's a Poke Gym over there. But I had no idea this thing was showed up. I heard some music, but I thought it could have been coming from anybody's car. I don't really know what this is. I mean, obviously it's a boat. Don't get at me on the comments. But like, I don't know, it sounds like there's a party going on. Not really sure. Look at that. Very interesting. I mean, it's a 3-masted ship, for Christ's sake. I should actually take a picture of this. Maybe on some sort of cruise, or just Isomere cruise? I don't know. I'm still, call me like stupid and old and I love geography, but I love the fact that I can, I mean, yeah, I grew up in Oregon. I grew up in the Portland, Vancouver area. I could look across a river and see a whole other state. But the fact that I can see Almere Portvike from here in a whole other province is like, yay! Across the water. Very interesting boat. And so, on the football front, I'm out here in Iber. This is actually the mall. Parking elevator to the downstairs parking. When the scabs fully fall off of this, and I can go back to hitting, I will go back to practice. One copy, I'll be damned. I'll figure it out. My therapist even suggested that perhaps, jokingly, I just duct tape one to my mouth for like 3 days. Eventually the anxiety will die off. And I will just get used to it. Alright, so, just making sure, yes, there is an Atos in this. Like I figured, because there's Albert Heijn, Harlan-Hall, Gallengal, and Atos. They're like all owned by the same company. Fried chicken always smells good, but I never eat it. And that is probably one of umpteen weird things about me. I will literally sit next to a chicken roaster, rotisserie chicken roaster, or someone deep frying chicken, and I will just like, I love this fucking smells. Okay, I'm like, you want some? Nope. Never actually eat it, but yes, I love the smell of baked chicken. So yeah, with all the wonderful brick work around here, like I understand the feasibility of like if one of these things get damaged, you won't have to tear up the entire thing, you just replace the brick. It does make things a little funky for trying to carry beers. Thankfully it is a burlap sack, so yeah. I just feel like being on a little bit of a bike ride. I left Albert Heijn, went and fetched my bike, drank some green tea, that thing that I usually get, that Cheyenne was like, why are you drinking something with such much sugar in it? I'm like, are you kidding me, girl? This is half a liter with barely any sugar in it. Eke our way over here to a bike path. I'm not going all the way down the island, but oh man, that beach is full today. But that little black fence on the other side of the road there, it cordons off a little pet area. To be fair, things like Kaylee and Kyber will be able to jump that and run off real fast, but most people around here have little tiny puntable dogs. I think that ship released its moorings. Either that or there's other 3-masted ships with giant Dutch flags on the back of them. And we're back to brickwork. It's not gonna be that big a deal. Oh, car. And then we'll be on pavement as we go over a bridge, over an internal canal work area for Iber. This is a really fancy place to live. Like, if money were no option and Aaron's parents lived here in Iber, they'd probably, like, Steve would have a boat and it wouldn't be just sitting in the yard, rarely being used. He'd have it in the water and he'd be out on it every time it wasn't storming rain. You can hear some hard clanks on that. I'm gonna readjust and head home.